the Matador Bullbars at Lone Star Stadium. Across Mark. Sydney Swanson's defeated the Adelaide from 16-14, 110 to 12-16-88. Thanks very much, Rob Gilbert there at the SCG now. George 18, League West 10. We have 15 minutes of play remaining on the St Overs side of the scoreboard with the Magpies in possession through Langback. He gets away from the tackle. Usually Bartram, but Noel Goldthorpe grabs him. 30 out from the Magpies line. Mesher. He finds the pass on the outside. And Nick has a bit of a gallop and a tackle. Sort of halfway right in centre field. Colin Ward makes the tackle with Campy. Now he sneaks forward a couple of metres before playing it. Back to Mesher. Coleman turns the ball back inside to Kennedy. He drops it. Mesher's in front of him and dives on it. That was close to being an offside position, but the referee will take the scrum down and George will get the loosened feet. The scrum backs down. 10 metres into Western Suburbs territory right in centre field. George leading 18-10, 15 out of full time. Well, that was a successful combination just a moment ago with what Thompson hitting the ball at Kennedy. But on that occasion, Kennedy came on the inside and went awry on that occasion, because the ball was dropped by Darren Damien Kennedy, but he was into the hole, and at least Craig Coleman is now looking to find runners in the hole. They weren't running before, but now they've started to run a little bit better. Here's the Dragons with an opportunity. 35 metres out, Bartram is up to the 30-metre mark. He's hard to contain. Before being tackled now, 29 out from the line. Brown goes to dummy half. He fires the pass on the outside to Ward, steps back inside, away from the tackle of Andrew Willis, and George Arlen cleans him up. 20 metres out from the Magpies line, slow to his feet to play the ball. Brown to dummy half, then to Bartram having another run into centre six. Pops the ball back, bounces awkwardly for Raper. He has to go back and dive on the ball. 27 metres out from the Magpies line, 15 in from the Eastern Sunshine. Thompson, the pass on the outside, this time to Troy Stone. He looks for support, runs straight at Coleman and Langback can come up with the tackle. 21 metres out from the Magpies line on the last 5 metres to the right of the upright. It comes to Brown, he starts from dummy half. Grubber kicks through, it'll bounce up nicely for him. He regathers, but Andrew Leeds comes forward to make the tackle on the last. 5 metres out from the Magpies line, changeover. West come up with possession, St George lead 18-10, 13 to go. Great work there, great individual work there by Nathan Brown, but what a good tackle from Andrew Leeds. He just assessed the situation. He got out of dummy half, put the grubber kick in, the ball bounced for him. As soon as he picked up the ball, Nathan Brown, he was hammered by Leeds. No opportunity on the last tackle to get another pass away. Touch line for Hardware House, Tony McGay. Oh, good little bit of enterprise by Nathan Brown. Would have been a match winner. He just got to lead the last line and Leeds helped. For excellent hospital coverage, quick and easy claims call Manchester Unity on 13-13-72. And where would you be without BBC saving you more money every day as your Jarvis tackles? 15 metres short of halfway. The Western Suburbs end of the field, 10 metres in from the Eastern Sunshine. Langback with the dummy half. He buys Nick on the outside. He loses the ball in a very solid tackle. And the Dragons come up with possession. 8 metres into Western Suburbs territory. They won't win the game if they can't hang on to the ball. The Dragons lead 18-10. Oh, big tackle there. Oh, good tackle. And I think the player underneath was Colin Ward. He upended Andrew Hick, and Andrew Hick lost the ball. So they're in good field position again. The Dragons starting to dominate. They must be getting tired. Here's the ball for Campion to Hardy. He finds on the outside Raper. Raper spun around the tackle by McGinnis. Stands and now finally flung to ground. Right in the centre of the field, 18 metres. Hardy injured him back play. Goals on front from dummy half. Pushing Coyne inside. Fires the pass out to Walford. He's 15 out from the line. 2 in front of him. Willis there. Makes the tackle. Darren Willis. 5 metres out from the line. 5 in from this Western touch line. Willis won't get off him to let him play the ball. The penalty goes. He'll go at the bin. 10 minutes to Darren Willis. He wouldn't get off Ricky Walford to let him play the ball. So the penalty comes to the St George side. And Darren Willis will go to the sin bin for 10 minutes. He'll come back with about 90 seconds of play remaining on the St Overs side of the scoreboard, because we've got 11.5 minutes of play remaining with St George 18 leading Western Suburbs 10. And still concerned about Jeff Hardy. And Steve George Arlen, as soon as the tackle had been made, was yelling at the trainers that there was some concern. He was racing back into the defensive line, but good sportsmanship shown there by Steve George Arlen. There's Stoneport down 9 metres down after the snap. Brown into dummy half. He gets the pass to Goldthorpe. Goldthorpe then finds Colin Ward, who's taken by Kennedy in centre field. 10 out from the Magpies line. Going into dummy half is Campion. Campion gets the pass to Goldthorpe. Quick hands to Bartram. He's around McGinnis. Pops a beautiful ball to Zizzy. On the corner. What great skill by Bartram. He drew 3 Western Suburbs players into him. And then he press the line of one. Like pass on the outside to Nick Zizzy, who strolls over in the corner to score a sensational try. And with a kick to come, that should be the ball game. St George 22 lead Western Suburbs 10. Oh, great finishing there by Nick Zizzy. It wasn't as beautifully set up there in the beginning by Wayne Bartram, who received a short ball from Noel Goldthorpe. They went to blindside. He's had a good game today, Noel Goldthorpe, as well. He went to blindside. He was able to get a good pass to Wayne Bartram. Ken McGinnis came in off his wing, and he tried to make the tackle, but he couldn't do so. They all came in like crabs to the pot, and they were there, and he just popped the ball up, and there was a big space down the outside. The loose passage there, and Nick Zizzy didn't make a mistake, and the ball from Bartram to Zizzy was a beauty. It was right into the bread basket, and Zizzy was a away. He came from a deep position. He fallen over out wide he went. But Goldthorpe gave the ball to Barcaldine. Came in looking to make the tackle. Paul Smith and Thornton also did it. And all Barcaldine did was confident because there was a gap down the wing. And Zisty, he just strolled down that wing. He took it at pace and he was over in the twinkling. Chardonnay Star of the winning big range by the Bortley and John's replays 4 taxis combined on 3-3-2, 8-8-8 as well from the touchline. The first goal missed of the afternoon. No one he was going to kick into that scale from the far side of the field. So the score remains with 9.5 minutes of play remaining on the St Albans side of the scoreboard. 22 points between the 10. The Dragons over the Magpies around the grounds at Parramatta Stadium. David Middleton, we had a long delay here. Scott Martin off the field on the betting curve. From accidental knees in the back, still 19 minutes from full time. And it's still off the Parramatta 34, Illawarra 6 on Mosley, 8 to go. Penrith 32, Canterbury 28. 30 Cranberg. South Queensland crushes and hits rock bottom at Suncorp Stadium. Gold Coast with a kick to come. They the Crushers 4. 44 to 4, the Gold Coast over the Crushers. And they led 4-0. Unbelievable. The Sydney Swans have beaten the Adelaide Crows 110 to 88 the SCG earlier this afternoon with 9 minutes of play remaining. We've got St George 22 leading West 10 at King G. Drill trousers worth $31.95. They're now just $28 of blues and pick up yours and over vitamins next time you're at the supermarket. But in possession of the Dragons on the far side of the field to reward. Goldthorpe's a dummy half, finds Brown. Brown that gives the pass to Zesty, who's taken 15 short of halfway. George into the field, the Dragons lead 22 to 10. Now Barcaldine, who's had a whale of a game, pops a beautiful ball to Goldthorpe. Unfortunately, it bounced off the knees of Goldthorpe, has gone forward to the Magpies, picked up by Leeds, he fires it out to McGuinness, back to Leeds, then over the top to Smith. Smith steps inside Zesty, who comes up with a tackle with the assistance there of Dean Draper. 5 metres short of the halfway line. Throws the ball back down to McGuinness. On the outside is Nick. He runs at Barcaldine, comes up with a tackle with Campion, 2 short of halfway. And Darren Willis, he's still got another 6 minutes in the sin bin here for the Western Suburbs side, so things are getting better. Here's Harvey Howard making another barnstorming run. Now playing the ball 5 metres into the territory of the St George side. Mesher, they come the blind side, the western side, Langback pops the ball back on the open down to Leeds. He runs across the field. He's through a gap. Thompson comes across to close that gap though and cleans the ground. 10 metres into Dragons territory. Biggest gap we've ever seen because Adrian Bracker raced him 25 metres off his wing. McGuinness running around in circles, finds Pearson. He's away from Zesty. He's away from Brunker. Coming across the defence ground. He's sent a kick to Scatterman down on the Princess Highway. And just around the inside defence at the far end of the field. And just come back into the field of play. They'll have to get it before it gets out on the road. And play will recommence with the 20 metres out. Big run there by Brandon Pearson. He was pumped up. He got so excited that he made the big break that he put his feet to the ball and has sailed all those into the grounds of the St George Hospital. And play will recommence, as I said, with a 20 metre tap. St George 22, West 10 around the ground. David Middleton, 17th from full time. Parramatta 34, Illawarra 6. Mosley, 6 to go. Penrith 32, Canterbury 28. All those tonsils up, Don. Bertie Framberg. 10 minutes to go. It's Gold Coast 46, South Queensland 4. Very depressing for the Crushers supporters. Sydney Swans 110, the Adelaide Crows 88. For Gibson wrapping paper. Fall into an Australia Post shop and for an unbeatable deal on a brand new Holden. See John Abraham Holden, Lansdale. The Dragons in possession, leading 22 points to 10 down on the touchline for Hardware House, Matty McGay. Well, no one prepared to dive on that ball because there was a trump coming. But Saints have scored 2 tries when they've had men in the mid. Willis and of course George Arnold the first half. And now the Magpies in possession with St George leading 22 points to 10. 7 minutes out from full time. The Magpies tackled right into the field. 12 metres short of the halfway line. They're into the field. Floated with speed as Langback. Meshes a dummy half. He's had a big game for the Magpies and a losing team. And now in possession is Dooley. 8 metres short of the halfway line. Plays it back to Mesher. So is Andrew Lees. Andrew Lees is a consummate professional. He's had a good game as well. Kick through for McGuinness. To be able to pick up now. It crosses the touchline. It was a chance there for the Western Suburbs side. McGuinness was into open space. It wasn't a bad kick from the 5'8", but that was the way the game has gone for the Magpies today. Crossed into touch. Exactly, Mark. It's been the tale of while, hasn't it? Everything that wanted to happen just hasn't happened. If they want the ball to stay in the field, it'll go over the touchline and vice versa. It hasn't been a good afternoon for the Magpies. They've had their opportunities. The Dragons really, they didn't skip away. 10-2 they led at half-time to George over Western Suburbs, and when you consider the advantage they had with the breeze and in terms of possession and field position, I thought maybe it wasn't enough, but the Dragons have done fairly emphatically in the second half. 22-10 they lead, about 6 to go. Here's the ball now with Dean Draper. Darren Willis back in 4 minutes from the 10-5 to go here at Conference Jubilee Oval. George 22, West 10 around the grounds for St Albans Vitamins. Dave Middleton 15th from full time. Parramatta 34, Illawarra 10. The Steelers are kick to come. Don Mosley, Penrith and Canterbury 32 all kick to come for Canterbury. Get ready, Donny, Bernie, Framberg. 9 minutes to go at Suncorp. A record club winning score for the Gold Coast. It's still 9 minutes remain. Gold Coast 52 leads South Queensland 4. drop down. Then West come back up with possession, 32 metres down from their own line. How long to go there at Penrith Football Stadium, Don?
Up at the moon.
How long to go, Don?
I'm sorry, Mark, it's 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes remaining. Daryl Halligan lining this shot up for goal. He's placed 22 metres out from the line and around about 8 minutes in from touch. He moves into the ball right now. He strikes it. It's looking good in flight. It's coming around. It's successful. It's Canterbury 34, Penrith 32.
Canterbury 34, Penrith 32 with about 3 minutes of play remaining. There's 5 minutes here, Don. We'll be back to you in a minute or so to call the last 2 minutes of the action because the game here at St George and West is over with the Dragons leading 22 points to 10. Kennedy plays it back to Coleman. McGuinness chips over the top, but it only goes 5 minutes before being picked up by 50 for the Dragons. He turns around and runs straight into McGuinness, who makes the tackle 35 metres out from the Magpies line. George leading 22 points to 10. 5 minutes of play remaining. Willis back in 3 minutes for the Western Suburbs side. They're down to 12 men. Is now being tackled 30 out from the line as Luke Phelps for the Dragons. Brown's a dummy half. This is Thompson having a bit of a gallop. He runs at late Mac, who makes the tackle. 22 metres out from the line. Gets to George, score another try before full time. He'll play it back to Brown eventually. Plays it now. Gives it to Raper. Raper darts from that position, and now a penalty to the St George side. Inside the 10 metres. The Western Suburbs side, they'll take the kick at goal because it's only 10 metres out from the line. 5 metres to the left of the uprights. An easy 2 points for Wayne Bartram. St George leads 22 points to 10 around the ground from the neighbour side of it. David Middleton.
14 from full-time. Parramatta 34. Illawarra 12. John Bailey. 2.5 to go. Canterbury 34. Penrith 32.
Back to you shortly, Don. Bertie Cranberg.
7 minutes to go. Gold Coast 52. South Queensland 4.
And the Sydney Swans have beaten the Adelaide Crows 110 to 88 this afternoon at the SCG. George 22, Western Suburbs 10. And Lance Thompson will be taking a shot at goal mark. It's about 11 metres out. Obviously, Wayne Barton's off the field. He's just been replaced. So as a result, I think Chris Quinn's come on for him. Dean Raper is also up in the firing line. So there is a bit of a reshuffle there. And Dean Raper and Chris Quinn are on the field. As a result, Wayne Barton, who was the Nick Smith Electronics man of the match, is off getting a little bit of a rest. So Wayne Barton, the Nick Smith Electronics man of the match, and that means that Lance Thompson's having a shot at goal. He's 11 metres out, just to the side of the post. He's got a lot of ability, this kick. Can he goal kick? Well, that means Wayne Bartram goes into third place for the United Airlines Franchise Player of the Year with that 3 points. As Lance Thompson, and after this kick, will go to Don Mosley for the final 90 seconds of the game at Penrith, and he's kicked the goal. So George now leads 24 points to 10 on the St Overs Vitamin scoreboard. St George 24, West 10, quickly around the ground, David Middleton.
12 from full-time. Parramatta 34. Illawarra 12.
Don Mosley.
A minute 40 seconds remaining. It's Canterbury 34. Penrith 32.
Bertie Cranberg.
6 from full-time. Gold Coast 52. South Queensland 4.
And back to Don Mosley at the Penrith Football Stadium for the final 60 seconds of the clash between Penrith and Canterbury. The Bulldogs up by 2.
Play just remaining at a standstill at the mark. We've had an injury to Ryan Girdley. He's just making a 40-metre dash down the left-hand touchline, and he's been tackled into touch. Hitting the ground. Concussed. That's bad news for Penrith because if they do get a shot at goal, Ryan Girdley is out of action. He's actually kicked 6 out of 6, so that would be bad news. But here it is, a penalty. 22 metres out from the Canterbury line. They're about 10 metres into touch. What will they do? Will they take the shot to goal, or will they go for the win? They make the decision. John Cartwright just talking with his players at the moment. He decides to take the tap. He moves it out to Brown. Brown out to Williams it is. Williams cuts inside. He's taken by the Canterbury defence. He's 22 metres out in the centre of the field from the Canterbury line. Penrith on the attack. Still up working up through the ruck. But they're defended there on the 20-metre line from the Canterbury Bankstown line. Brown right inside. A high tackle by Canterbury's Craig Polomauta. Goes unseen by the referee. Penrith tackle on the 10-metre line. 15 metres to the side of the Canterbury post. Brown moves towards the centre of the field. Kicks that ball out the back. Taken by Williams. Williams loses possession. Canterbury in possession. 10 metres out from their own line. That could be the ball game for Canterbury Bankstown. It's just 30 minutes, 30 seconds I should say, from full time. Canterbury in possession, working it out now on the 20-metre line. Jerry Lamb into dummy half. On to Ralph. Ralph takes the ball up. He's tackled by the defence. 22 seconds remaining in this match. Canterbury winding things down at the moment. Out the ball goes down to Price. Price takes the ball up and tackled by it was number 15. That is, we won't worry about his name. Craig Polomauta now taking the ball up. They're just winding things down. There's only 5 seconds remaining in this match. It looks like Canterbury have this one in the bag. One that certainly has got away from the Penrith side. There it is, full time. Canterbury 34 have defeated Penrith 32. A total of 6 tries to 5 to Canterbury. It's a very exciting match.
We've just got a try here to Brandon Pearson, who races over in this corner as you cross. Very good timing as Pearson scores the try. try for the Magpies, a win for Canterbury there, and to try in the corner with only a matter of seconds remaining to Brandon Pearson, the Western Suburbs centre three-quarter, and with the kick to come to the corner, it's St George 24 lead the Magpies 14.
Yeah, 24-14 Marks has just scored the last one. The ball was dropped there, and the ball back, and it went back. He gave the ball on the outside to Brandon Pearson. Brandon Pearson was streaking away, pursued by Ricky Walford, but he had enough in hand to be able to get over and score in the corner. So Andrew Lee, a conversion attempt from the touchline now, but it was a foul on the last tackle. The ball was dropped, it was picked up by Damien Kennedy. He gave the ball out to Brandon Pearson, and Brandon Pearson went away and scored a great try. The crowd here today, 9,057. 9,057 the crowd here today. Not a bad crowd for this match between St George and Western Suburbs. The full-time score, St George 24, Western Suburbs 14. Here's Leeds at the moment, 14.
20 metres out on the touchline. It's going to go over the red dot. This is a sensational kick. It's now 24-16, the full-time score. A great goal kick display by Andrew Leeds. He was also strong in general play. But full-time St George 24, West 16 around the ground. David Middleton. Still 9. Full-time Parramatta 34, Illawarra 12. Johnny Mosley.
Full-time Canterbury 34, defeating Penrith 32.
Ernie Bramberg.
3 minutes from full-time. Gold Coast 52, South Queensland 4.
52-4 the Gold Coast over the South Queensland Crushers. Full-time here, St George 24, West 16. The Dick Smith Electronics man of the match, Wayne Bartram, for the Dragons today. Scrums went to both sides, 9 all the scrums. In fact, the penalties 9-6 to the Dragons. Tries for St George, David Bartle, Colin Ward and Nick Zesty. And for St George, Bartram kicked 5 from 6 lanes, Thompson 1-1. For Western Suburbs tries to Andrew Willis and Brandon Pearson. Andrew Leeds kicked 4 from 4. At half-time, St George 10, Western Suburbs 2. Full-time, St George 24, Western Suburbs 16. Reserve grade winner St George 19 points to 14. And President's Cup St George 28, Western Suburbs 30. George 28. Sid Mitts today, Steve George Arlen in the 34th minute, and Darren Willis in the 67th minute. The Dick Smith Electronics man of the match, Wayne Bartram, outstanding performance, and a very good performance by a number of St George players, John Gibbs, and the Dragons, a very vital 2 competition points. This certainly does hurt the chances of the Western Suburbs side, but let's go down to the touchline for Hardware House. Tony McGay, the St George captain, Mark Coyne. Well, Mark, what you had to win pretty good. A couple of decisions went your way the other day, but tough that first half.
Yeah, it's very tough. We used for a physical game. It's a very physical team. And we question they got on the door.
Probably unforced there in that first half. Still, you came home pretty strong.
Yeah, I thought we controlled the ball fairly well in the first half with the wind, and I was very pleased with how he went. He came in with a good lead, and he came out in the second half with good tries again. It's just disappointing those last couple of tries.
Well, I guess at half-time you had a fairly good platform. You had 10 points on the board, but West were going to run home on that breeze a little bit. I suppose the coach made you aware of that.
Yeah, definitely. West were a great attack inside that showed last week against the Cowboys. I could come back and score plenty of points. We knew that they had it in them, so we just went out there and tried to limit their off play, which we did well, and we just really let them go across the line until the end there.
Probably a lot of people thought it'd be difficult with Mundoon, but that seemed to work pretty well. Brownie back in, did some good things today to improve performance.
Yeah, Brownie's improving each week, and Anthony's obviously a guy you'd like to have on the field because he can score a couple of freakish tries every match, but we showed today that we can win a game without shocking. And let's get used to it next year anyway.
Good on you, Mark. Thanks. There he is downstairs, Mark Coyne with Tony McGay, and Tony's about to grab the Dick Smith Electronics man of the match, Wayne Bartram, who's been in outstanding form. And with the 3 points, Tony, Wayne Bartram moves into outright 3rd position on the table behind Al Langer on 21, Andrew Johns on 19. Wayne Bartram now has 17 points in the Art Airlines Franklin Player of the Year. He's down on the touchline. The Dick Smith Electronics man of the match, Tony McGay with Wayne Bartram. Well, he did have a good game, Wayne Bartram. Very consistent, mate. That took you off those last couple of minutes. What's the story?
Yeah, I'm not sure you'll ask the coach, but I hate going off, but I heard my foot, so he probably thought, I'll get him off last night, but
save you for another day, mate. And a lot of good space on the edge. Golding worked well. You and Barney will soon to get some pretty good momentum just on that short side.
Yeah, that was our plan to work on the edges. Probably not as much as what we'd like to, but defense was pretty good today, considering that last trial was pretty ordinary. But yeah, we're trying to work on defence for the March remaining games.
Well, I guess the first half, there's a lot of penalties, I guess. Really get involved in the day the wind's blowing up, it's probably a stack of penalties by the plane.
Yeah, that's right. The wind was bad, and there's a lot of stop starting today, which is sometimes hard to keep a roll on. I think we like to try and play quick today.
receiver. Gordon was able to get over the line. They're a bit slow off the ground, Wes.
Yeah, well, you know, I didn't think the first half they come up pretty quick, and you know, I thought they played it right.
Well, mate, you've got a fairly good draw coming in. I guess something to build on today.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to do. Yeah, we want to win this one and just take every week as it comes.
Good luck, mate. Thank you. Wayne Bartram with Tony McGann, the Dick Smith Electronics man of the match. 3 points in the United Airlines Franchise Player of the Year around the grounds. David Middleton still 5 from full time at Barcaldine Stadium. The Eels 34, Illawarra 12. Johnny Mosley. Time Canterbury 34, defeated Penrith 32. Tony Brandon. Full time at St Paul Stadium. Gold Coast 52, defeated South Queensland 4. Disgraceful for the Crushers there. Bernie Bramberg 52-4. Sydney Swans 110. The Adelaide Crows 88. Graffiti full-time score here. The Cockers Jubilee Oval. St George 24, defeated Western Suburbs 16. Back to Penrith Football Stadium, Donny Mosley. The Bulldogs came from behind to score a good win. Certainly did, Margo. An incredible game of football out here at Penrith Stadium this afternoon. One that Penrith must be very disappointed at losing, but one they can certainly be very happy at putting in a very big effort this afternoon. At one stage in the first half, Penrith led 14 points to 4, but they allowed Canterbury to score a couple of simple tries, and that in fact take the lead at the half-time break by 16 points to 14. In the second half, Penrith would face certainly an uphill battle running into this very strong wind out here this afternoon, but they dug deep and they put on 2 good tries early in the second half to get back on top, and they looked to take control of the game. But certainly to Canterbury's credit. Well, now, thank you very much, Jason Wolfgram. Welcome to the Barcaldine Showground. A little late starting today, but Brian, what a game of rugby league. We'll run through the teams after. Well, we've got a break in play now. We might as well have a bit of a look at the day. Well, after kicking a penalty goal for the Goannas, so they're 2-0 in front. But Big Blackwood, we've seen the play see throwing from one end of the ground to the other. See Barcaldine on the end of getting a lot of penalties.
Tremendous amount of pressure.
But had to soak up a lot of pressure because Winton had most of the possession.
Absolutely. Well, 4-1 the penalty count at the moment in favour of Barking.
Yeah, and surprisingly they've spent all their time in their own half when attacking their line, unable to correct the rock-solid defence. They were the Barcaldine Goannas so far here this afternoon.
Their player to so far would have to be Zoctrick.
Exactly. Johnny Burrow had a playing fullback this afternoon for Barcaldine, and he's made at least 8 points. Could have easily 12, 15 in terms of the field play to the block this afternoon. Rick Hedge reserve bench 2 for the Goannas, Alan Bailey, Noel Bashman, Liam Borson and Ross Matthews. As we see, Ross Matthews played a full game in reserve grade where Barcaldine run out winners 82 points to 12 in reserve grade. Give the Devils a good old hiding in reserve grade, did Barcaldine. As we go through the Winton side now, Clint Bannon, fullback Chick Patterson and Dean Sullivan, the wingers Gavin Baskett, Scotty Williams in the centre. Robbie Eastoff and Justin Lynn, half highway combination. More Pat Gavin Lass, Zach Watt, Rion Russell, Les McIntyre, Scotty Newland and Malcolm Searle, the lock this afternoon, the bench. Also a pretty handy bench too for Winton down, left Nick Rodwell, Gary Solomon, Nathan Rutherford. So we see play resuming now. Rob Eastoff, he go off there, Vic.
He's standing up there at the Winton bench at the moment, right? So
yeah,
certainly good to see him on his feet.
Exactly. It looked bad from the start there with the stretcher going, racing straight out, even the Barcaldine players racing through the system. So it's good to see him on his feet, even walking around there, checking out play. So good news for Winton. Although he's off the field, he's still about, still with us. So
He's made a concrete. He's up on the sideline there, ready to pick up.
line side. Gets his R3 still going, Stole. Brought down about 10 metres inside Barcaldine territory. Zach was coming half. Gets a pass away to Lenton. Lenton to brother Dan. Dan meant some pretty solid defence. Danny Arthur and company put him to ground in the cricket pitch area. The Barcaldine showground's nice and hard too. Dan Lenton didn't like the tackle very much. Penalty Barcaldine though. Presenting the tackle, holding onto the marker. Dan Lenton, they just got a penalty. First tackle, they've given possession back away. Scott Williams not very happy. Referee, Sir Robert Cook, having a bit of a caning here this afternoon. Old Cookie.
Yes, here we go with the restart now. Barky fired up and ready to take on the Winton.
Noel Bashwood, plenty of room for Noel Bashwood. Good 10 or 15 metres inside Winton territory now. They failed to put him to ground. Second tackle of Borlison. Borlison to Bailey. Bailey inside pass to Power. Johnny Power back to Liam Borlison. In a bit of space, Borlison. They finally almost put him to ground. He struggled to his feet under 3 or 4 defenders there, Liam Borlison. Only a little bit pretty strong. Get it away now. Former Greg Wilson. Greg Wilson back off the interchange bench. He started in the first 13. Had a quick breather about 10 minutes into the game. He's back into the fray now. They get it away to Ross Matthews. Strong run from Matthews. Pops a pass away. Gets a good ball away there. Almost in Barcaldine, right down the far end of the ground. It's pretty hard to pick up numbers. Goes from dummy half to Mick Hayward. Mick Hayward's almost there. 5th tackle. They go wide. Bashford. That's Noel Bashford. Borlison. Liam Borlison. Pops a pass out to Johnny Power. Flick pass. They've knocked it on though, Barky. Bit of change over, only a couple of metres out from the line. They had it all to do. Vic Blackwood, they went wide, but the Winton defence just too good.
Well, if you're going to lose the ball in the changeover, Brian, that's the place to do it on your own line. And Winton got it all to do to get there and get the ball out of that territory and get it back down this end of the field.
That's right, about 90 metres in front of the Devils at the moment with Les McIntyre. He shortens that gap to about 80 metres. Good run from McIntyre. He's been strong so far this afternoon. As always, Zach Watt, good yardage out of dummy half. Zach Watt, no one with him in plenty of space. Penalty Winton though. 4-3 the penalty count. As it comes again, 5-3. 5-3.
2-0 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Favour of the Barcaldine and Goannas. Just the one penalty goal in the game so far this afternoon. But the thing that's not readily apparent at this stage, but you'll certainly hear more about it. What a wonderful game of rugby league we're watching, and a good crowd at the Barky Showground as well, Brian.
Yeah, the crowd is building up. It's, when we got here, there's cars for miles, even all around the ground. There's not that many spaces left. Cars sort of everywhere. Barcaldine fans getting out. Even a Winton contingent travelled all the way from Winton. It's good to see backing up, supporting their players here this afternoon. He's yelling out in the background there now. Come on, as Winton in possession about 30 metres out from the line on the attack. Zach Watson a dummy half. Away to Scott Williams comes to the line. Solid defence though from Barcaldine. Greg Jash in there. Also, Danny Arthur put him to ground. Eastoff back on the field now. Good pass from Eastoff out the basket. Gavin Basket wraps around, goes in a bit of space. Basket almost out. He is now on the far side of the ground there. They try him to touch. Harry Blucher it was.
Good to see a couple of guys back, Harry Blucher back on again after, what's this, his second game back from injury, and Justin Lenton back, he's had 2 games off, and he's back on the field now. He and Dan last week, he sort of almost made up for him, didn't he? He did in the reserve grade. Dan Lenton had an absolute blinder over there and went for the Devils, so it's good to see Harry Blucher back to full flight again. I believe he had an absolute blinder in Blackall last weekend, or Tambo I should say. Turn the game around for the Goannas, so it's good to see him back in the starting lineup as they break away from that scrum. Barcaldine, the former Darren Hayward, is about 35 metres out from his own line. Shane Woods on dummy half in a bit of space. Shane Woods, they won't catch him, I don't think. Shane Woods through a bit of a hole. He's going to put the points on for Barcaldine. 6 points to nil in Coca-Cola scoreboard in the favour of the Goannas. Look who's up there to get him though, Justin Lenton. He almost pinned him, but as you say, once Shane Woods' season opening, pretty hard and very convincing. 6 points to nil with a conversion attempt to come on the Coca-Cola scoreboard from the Barcaldine Showground.
Winter's on the way. Now is the time to rug up in your favourite winter wear from Woody's Menswear. Woody's have the latest shirts and winter tops in the leading brands, including Billabong, Quicksilver and 26 Red in men's and boys' sizes. Just right for dress or work, try on a winter jacket. Woody has fleecy track tops, pants and pullovers from $14.95 and woolen jumpers at just $48.50. Woody's Menswear, the store above the rest in winter gear.
Atmosphere. Curious thing, difficult to describe. Yet when it's there, you're very much aware of it. Like the atmosphere at Starlight's Hideout Tavern in Longreach. It's warm, it's friendly, and it's very relaxed. The perfect atmosphere for a drink or two, or for a big night out Friday or Saturday night. At the meals, well, there's something else. There's an a la carte Eagle Street, Longreach.
Currently 21 degrees outside, 21 past 4, back to Barcaldine Showground. I tell you what, Brian Ballard, that the wind not all that strong, but I reckon it's blowing off the snowy mountains.
It is. It's quite fresh here at the Barcaldine Showgrounds this afternoon. I've even got the window closed here in front of me. It's a little bit cool. Noel Bashford runs it back off the kick off the restart.
Conversion successful, by the way, Barky, 8-0 in favour of Barcaldine, the Coca-Cola scoreboard.
Yeah, the kicker Paul Arthur off the field at the present time. Marnie Bullison converted that. Not a very difficult conversion right in front of Shane Wood. Scooted away from dummy half and marker defence a little bit slow. Around the ruck area there, saw a bit of a gap, went straight through it. Justin Lenton unable to catch him. Had to turn and chase. See another penalty go Barcaldine's way. Dave Bidoff takes the first one. Almost to halfway, it's Bidoff. Exeter in a dummy halfway to Borson. Liam Borson gets the halfway to Bleacher now, Harry Bleacher.
They're not going to let him out on his own again.
No, they're trying
sure
to...
he's well marked.
Very much so. Liam Borson now in an active receiver. It's a pathway to Bashford. Noel Bashford pops a pass back now to Greg Wilson. About 30 metres out from the Winton line. Under pressure here now, Winton. To go wide. They've got a back line set now with Borson. Liam Borson looks for a run, finds Alan Bailey a bit of space. Gets it back to Exeter. Exeter almost there. Stepping. Still trying to get a pass away. Does so into Hayward. That's Darren Hayward in the corner. He's over. 12 points to 0 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. They kicked it come.
There's a new place to go when you're looking for ammunition in the Central West. It's also the place to go for all your sporting goods. That place is Jill's Outpost at the Tree of Knowledge end of Oak Street, Barcaldine. Jill has a full range of sports goods from basketballs to cricket bats and all your footy needs and supporter gear. Right now, if you purchase any reloading equipment, projectiles, powder, primers and related products, you'll go in the draw for a fantastic Tasco scope. It'll be drawn on the 31st of July. Jill's Outpost in Barcaldine. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
No matter what the weather's like, you'll always get a warm welcome at Ray and Lorraine Fallon's North Gregory Hotel in Winton. The historical North Gregory has great counter meals, as well as cold beer and even exotic drinks. There's first-class accommodation with self-contained rooms also available. So for a great night out in old country-style comfort, make your first port of call at the North Gregory Hotel in Winton. Call in today and see Ray and Lorraine at the North Gregory Hotel.
Welcome back to the Barcaldine Showground. That kick's unsuccessful, leaving the scoreline 12 points to 0 in favour of Barcaldine. And a special good afternoon to all of our sponsors, particularly the folk listening in Winton this afternoon. We were up there last week and certainly enjoyed our time in the town. Kangaroos weren't real flash on the way home, but we certainly enjoyed the game up there last week. And Winton in possession now, putting a bit of pressure on the Barky defence, Brian.
Yep, Scott Williams from the kick-off. He's put a short kick in and regained it, Scott Williams. So Winton on the attack now, only 15 metres out from their own, from Barky's line. Malcolm Searle takes on some dummy half, beats one or two. Only across field though, he's still about 12 metres out from the line. Justin Lenton in a dummy half. Away to McIntyre, Les McIntyre straight and hard. Runs into the pretty solid defence zone, the former Danny Arthur and Alan Bailey. They put in the ground, still 11 metres out from the line. Robbie Eastock gets the pass away to Stoley. Gary Stoll gets to the 10-metre line. 8 metres probably, 8 metres out from the line. Rodwell in a dummy half to Lenton. Lenton, dummies, goes wide again now. Out to Basket it was, Gavin Basket, not going anywhere. Fifth tackle, under pressure Barkey though. Handle it well so far. Eastoff puts a little kick in beyond the line. Looks like it's going to be too big, it is. Wait for the referee's decision there. See the try scorer Darren Hayward take the ball.
We've seen Rob Eastock try it both ways, a little grubber kick through earlier in the match and two high kicks, but all to no avail, but certainly putting the pressure on at the moment.
Yeah, both the high kicks have been too deep. He might have to stick to the grubbers. He's only a small in-goal area here at Barcaldine. See Danny Arthur now running back off the tap, 20-metre tap. In possession now, gets to about 15 metres short of halfway. Bailey now, Alan Bailey looking for runner, steps, goes back inside, back to Arthur. Arthur over the halfway line. Probably just inside Winton territory. A little bit hard, we're right at the end of the ground. Trying to call exactly where they are. They go wide now with Ballison, Liam Ballison. He's trapped there by Eastoff. 5-8.
Had a big game in reserve grade, 82 points, 12 in favour of Barcaldine. Liam had a fair bit to do in that one too.
He did, he scored a fair few tries and set a few up too. Liam Ballison involved in everything, played half-back in the reserve grade. Looks like he's going to be the linchpin here this afternoon too, in at first receiver as they go wide. Nothing doing for the Sanguine as they pass it into touch. Darren Hayward could only just get a hand to that. wild pass out of dummy half there. So scrum to go down. A couple of metres inside Winton territory.
Had that cricket pitch area tried out a couple of weeks ago. We were down here, and that was a sea of mud. Now it's very well covered.
Yes, it's looks like it's hard as concrete right now. We can see Les McIntyre get tackled right in that exact spot we were just talking about. They get it away now to Rion Rodwell it was. And Dick Rodwell, his brother, offload into Barcaldine territory now. 10 metres in from touch. A couple of metres on the Barcaldine side of the field. It's with Williams now. Scott Williams, one of the older, most experienced players in the Winton side, trying to lead by example. Had a big first half too. Only a few minutes short of half time. 12-0 on the scoreboards. We see East off go to the blind side, trying to link up with Clint Mann. Nothing doing for the Devils at the moment. They go wide now with Lent. Lent shapes the kick. Does so on the end. Comes off great jack. Onside with Les McIntyre. Regains. He's going to score underneath the post. Les McIntyre's in to score. 12 points to 4 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. The kick to come.
Butch Lenton and the team at Central Motors in Winton not only stock a great range of motorcycles, they're experts when it comes to all types of mechanical repairs. Check out the bikes on display from Honda, Suzuki and Yamaha. Central Motors are also stockers of chainsaws and whippersnippers. Central Motors have good stocks of spares for cars and bikes and are open till 12 noon on Saturdays. You're always on a winner with Butch Lenton and the team at Central Motors in Eldersley Street, Winton. Call in today. The Central West Rugby League are again sponsors of 4LG's Rugby League coverage, thanks to the major sponsors Bruce Cowards of Cowards Earth Moving, Nolan Ross Kavanagh at Outback Insurance Services, and David Peebles at Amalgamated Pest Control. If you can't make it to your local ground, make sure you keep it locked to 4LG for league action throughout 96. The Central West Rugby League, supporting the greatest game of all in the Outback. At your Rugby League station, 4LG. 4.
Welcome back to the Barcaldine Showground, and we're just watching that conversion attempt take place. Hits the upright, and yes, the both flags are raised. I'm a bit confused. That ball ended up back in the field of play, but we certainly got the scoreline there. 12 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard in favour of the Barcaldine Sam Goannas, and the big fight back on from Winton there. They're certainly putting going to put some pressure on now. They're going to be receiving the ball, and they'll be soaking up the pressure. It's Barcaldine. Well, try and get a few more points on the board. Certainly a big game this afternoon, and one that is very, very pleasing to watch. And we trust wherever you are in the Western Queensland, you're enjoying the call, right?
Yeah, Vic, it's a very important game here this afternoon. Barcaldine on 14 points, Winton on 12. So if Winton can win here this afternoon, things will be locked up at the top of the table here in the Central West competition. Although if Barcaldine win this afternoon, they'll blow out to a 4-point lead with the bye next week. So they'll blow it to a 6-point lead, so that'll virtually ensure them a semi-final berth at home here. Really what they're after, get a major semi-final here in Barcaldine. They'll be most happy with that result, as we see.
Well, from the restart of play, the ball going out of the field of play, and the scrum packed down. Winton feeding the scrums come out that way.
Justin Lenz gets the ball away now. Chick Patterson there, running away from the scrum, gets the pass back inside along the ground. Been left behind, the ball's gone forward, so scrum to go down again. Almost exactly where the last one was packed. A couple of metres short of halfway in the Winton territory. Not very happy about that. They'll just lose possession. Liam Ball's not feed this scrum. So Barcaldine end up with possession inside Winton territory. Attacking raid on. Only a couple of minutes short of halfway. Danny Arthur skirts away from the scrum. In a bit of space. Danny Arthur, good run too. He's lost the ball. It's gone backwards. Picked up by Johnny Powers.
Let's see what the referee adjudicates here.
Going to pack another scrum, I think, Vic.
3 scrums in the space of 2 metres. In the space of 2 minutes.
Exactly right. Justin Lenton will get to feed this scrum, so Winton should come out with this. About 10 metres inside Winton territory.
Referee giving a penalty.
Penalty
to Winton for collapsing the scrum, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not very happy with the way the scrum was packed. Robin Cook. Penalty goes to Winton. Dan Lenton touch. Big kick to Dan Lenton. He saw the size of his dummy half. Gets the ball away down to Danny Arthur. The siren sounds in the background. That'll be half time.
Well, what a half we've seen of football. We've seen some injuries, we've seen some fantastic attacking play, and plenty of rock-solid defence from the Barcaldine side. Gee, and scoreline of them.
Football we have had only 6 points in it at half time. And I think it's really anyone's game at this stage. I think that Winton really have to just knuckle down, not worry about the penalty count, which they are worried about.
Yep.
And just get back to basics, you know. They've just got to use the possession that they do have and hopefully come away with the win, you know, secure a bit of ball security in their home. But on the Barcaldine side of things, I don't think they've done anything wrong either. So
No, it's just been a good hard game from both sides, and Winton really determined, I believe, to get out there and even it up this half.
yeah, very much so. As Bert pointed out to the guys, that they win this one here, they get the major semi-final at home, and that's what they've got to do. That's what they're after. So I think we'll see two very committed football guys out here for the next 40 minutes.
Yeah, the comment from Rob Eastoff that he really wants to see a bit of support out there. You know, he's got a couple of players really breaking the line. Les McIntyre certainly one of them, and himself and Justin Lenton. But he wants a bit more support from the rest of the team, and I'm sure he'll get that this half.
I'm sure he will too. As I see Les McIntyre being moved to the centre, the deploy, they realise that Barcaldine's defence in the middle of the ruck, they're not going to crack them there. So they're hoping to use Les McIntyre out wide to try and jig that armour. But also they've got Harry Bleacher and Shane Wood in the centres.
Yeah.
They'll have it all to do, there's no doubt about that. But
We see Darren Haywood down on the ground at the present time.
yeah, that's correct. Doesn't look very well either. We see there's a penalty going Barcaldine's way on the resuming play there. As we see also Paul Arthur back on the field. He'll kick this out. Paul Arthur went off pretty early in the first half after putting 2 points on and wrecking my double. Thanks very much, Paul Arthur. I couldn't believe we had 2 doubles, Harry Bleacher and Shane Wood there in both of them. Try-scoring Barcaldine machines. And
we
Paul
couldn't
Arthur
crack.
makes penalty kick. I couldn't believe it. As we see,
Bucky dropped the ball.
Noel Bashford come up with a mistake off the tap and knocked it on, so be a scrum to go down. See Mick Haywood regathering from the knock on, but the scrum to go down about 15 metres out from the Winton line of Justin Lenton, Robbie Eastoff, I should say. Beat this Justin Lenton not on the field at the moment, having problems with that shoulder. Didn't really get to chat to him too much at half time. They're full of talk at half time, though, Winton, and that's a good thing for them. Taking all the positives out of their first half. Rob Eastoff to feed the scrum. Finally, comes out now. Goes himself. Eastoff from the scrum base. Ready yesterday. Opposition number there. Puts him on his back. You see Gavin Latham go for dummy half. Failed to advance the football. Lenny to Zach Watson, a dummy half now to Vader McStoley. He gets a good run too. He's about 30 metres out from the Winton line. Struggling to get to his feet. Zach Watson, a dummy half. Got away to Malcolm Searle and lost this afternoon. Winton trying to get a little bit set here now. Scotty Newland takes on the blind side, trying to even things up. Fifth tackle now. They're about 10 metres short of halfway. Still in Winton territory. They go wide now with Eastoff. Puts the kick in behind the line. Chased by. Couldn't get to it though, the chaser. And Barcaldine come away. That's the form of Nolly Bashford. He runs it back to the halfway line too. Good run from Bashford. He's been in some pretty solid defence from the Devils. They pick him up and slam him into the ground.
Been man in all sorts of trouble on the ground there.
Yeah, they're just. Robert Cook just stopping the play now. Split man. Not very well there. Rolling around the ground. Play stopped right on the.
Rob Eastoff absolutely knocked out earlier in the game, and he's back on. And Clint Mann, he's still hobbling, but he's back on his feet, and he's going to take another major part in this game.
Yeah, Rob Eastoff not very well in the first half. He said at half time he needs bugger, but I can't go off because we're too short. He really said we need to dig deep, show a bit of heart here this afternoon. I'm sure they'll do that. And play now right on the halfway line. Eddie Bleacher goes to blindside. Just darts back inside, gets out on one tackle. Finally put the ground by that man Eastoff once more. Les McIntyre in there to help. Haywood in a dummy half to pass away. To the back of Noel Bashford, picked up by Freddie Esther. I think it's supposed to be a second man play. Noel Bashford a little bit slow to get through. Pass come a little bit too quick from Haywood to go. The blindside there with Bleacher. Bleacher to Wood. Good pick up there from Wood. The pass was behind him. He snapped it one hand though. Shane Wood didn't see much of the ball in the first half. When he did, he scored a try. Shane Wood got him here in dummy half. Bad pass. Way to Dave bit off. About 20 metres out from the Winton line now on the attack. Here's a tangle winner. Coming up is Haywood. Way to Arthur. Arthur with boot to ball. Good kick too. Plenty of pressure.
how we make Coca-Cola so refreshing? Well, first, we squeeze in this. Then, for total enjoyment, we squeeze in this. And then, we squeeze in this. Yeah, so in the end, all you have to do is...
Always Coca-Cola.
Winter's on the way. Now is the time to rug up in your favourite winter wear from Woody's Menswear. Woody's have the latest shirts and winter tops in the leading brands, including Billabong, Quicksilver and 26 Red in men's and boys' sizes. Just right to dress or work, try on a winter jacket. Woody has fleecy track tops, pants and pullovers from $14.95 and woolen jumpers at just $48.50. Woody's Menswear, the store above the rest in winter gear.
It's 9 to 5, back to the Barcaldine Showground. Thank you very much, Jason. Pretty Essendon just moving into that ball now, strikes it nicely. It's got the height, got the distance, and raises the flags. 2 points in it, 18 points to 6 in favour of the team Goannas on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. The crowd certainly getting behind it as that ball went over. It was, looked like it was going to drop away, Brian, but just had enough legs to get over the pace.
Just had enough legs, like what Andrew said. Third kicking used this afternoon for Barcaldine. Marnie ball after free yesterday, ball kick one. 18 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. 12 points to margin, 2 converted tries. Finland McIntyre plays the ball on the mound now. Conceding metres out from their own line. Scott Newlands knocks on a dummy half. More pressure here for Winton. Here's scrum. Loose head and feed to Barcaldine. Only about 25 metres out from the line. We'll see an attacking raid. They probably go wide from the scrum, you would imagine. See Freddie Essiter coming in to feed the scrum now.
He's bringing it round and about to put the ball in.
Darren Patterson still on his back here, in front of the commentary box. Still not well.
Gee, a tremendous amount of hiccup. Leslie McIntyre back on the field to play.
Les McIntyre. The Devils are back to 13. The ball goes in now, out with Essiter, onto Bailey. Bailey funneling up with power, dummies, goes himself, big elbow to Justin Lenton. Alan Bailey. I think they're going to get a penalty out of this. And I think it's going to go Barcaldine way. It does. The biggest elbow you've ever seen. Justin Lenton copped it, and Barcaldine get the penalty. Well, it's just amazing. They take a quick tap with Harry Blucher now. Harry Blucher steps, goes himself, goes to the line. He's only 8 metres out. Harry Blucher, Alan Bailey in a dummy half. Go to Essiter. Essiter looking for Arthur. Paul Arthur caught 5 metres out from the line. Essiter dummy half to go to the blind side. Goes himself. Darts in a dummy half. He's going to score. Freddie Essiter.
He's put that ball down.
It is easy as you like.
26
points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Kick to come.
Butch Lenton and the team at Central Motors in Winton not only stock a great range of motorcycles, they're experts when it comes to all types of mechanical repairs. Check out the products on display from Honda, Suzuki and Yamaha. Central Motors are also stockers of chainsaws and whippersnippers. Central Motors have good stocks of spares for cars and bikes and are open till 12 noon on Saturdays. You're always on a winner with Butch Lenton and the team at Central Motors in Elderslie Street, Winton. Call in today.
No matter what the weather's like, you'll always get a warm welcome at Ray and Lorraine Fallon's North Gregory Hotel in Winton. The historical North Gregory has great counter meals, as well as cold beer and even exotic drinks. There's first-class accommodation with self-contained rooms also available. So for a great night out in old country-style pubs, make your first port of call at the North Gregory Hotel in Winton. Call in today and see Ray and Lorraine at the North Gregory Hotel.
5:08, currently 20 degrees.
Welcome back to the Barcaldine Showground. Then we see 28 points to 6. The scoreline now. Freddie Essiter converting his own try. And they're looking pretty ominous for the Winton side, Brian, but they're back to full strength and about to see the restart, see what sort of pressure Barkey can put them under now.
Yeah, 24 minutes into the second half. Big Black with 28 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Winton Devils in a fair bit of trouble here this afternoon at the Barcaldine Showground. A try coming from Freddie Essiter. Another penalty. Barcaldine only 10 metres out from the line. Couldn't hold them out.
I was going to comment before, when you see Freddie Essiter within 20 metres of the line, that he's usually very, very dangerous, and it's taken him up until now to get over the line.
Yeah, he's very elusive runner on the ball. We spoke about elusive runners in the car on the way over. Mick Delford not playing for the Ilfracombe Club this afternoon in Blackall. He's very much the same style of player, very nippy, quick out of dummy half. He's in top gear with only 2 strides. He leaves the defence. Can make a bit of a mockery of you sometimes. Mick Delford scored 8.
He lost the ball.
8 tries is good. So Barkey knocked it on. Robert Cook says play on. Simple as you like. Barcaldine, like you said, when things are going your way, they're definitely going your way. There's definitely Sanka winners afternoon here this afternoon. See Johnny Power on the end of a backline movement. Shane Woods now in a bit of space. They're coming at him again. Shane Woods back to Johnny Power. Good backing up from Power. Commanded a fair bit of attention. Johnny Power, they're only 9 metres out from the line. Here comes Barcaldine once more out to Arthur. Arthur to Blucher. Blucher steps, goes himself in a bit of a hole. Harry Blucher finally closes those. Zach Watts, Nick Rodwell put in the ground about 5 metres out from the line. Arthur a dummy half. They go wide with Blucher. Blucher cuts out Essiter. Lawson can't handle. They put to the ground. That was Liam Lawson. Knocked it on. Robert Cook's seen that one. Change over on the 5th tackle. Rion Rodwell comes out a dummy half. It's about 20 metres out from the line. He's knocked that on. Has he?
I don't know what the signal was, but...
He's going to pack a scrum, he has.
Yep.
He's ruled that Rion Rodwell's knocked it on. Couldn't see he has back to us. Couldn't actually see the knock on. Didn't see the ball come loose. He must have only been very minimal. He's calling someone out here. Dan Lenton it is. He's going to have a chat to him. scrum. Dan Linton doesn't want to have anything to do with him. He's still blowing it up.
He goes ball down.
Liam Bullison feeds the scrum. Now Bullison's way out to Bailey. Bailey to dummies to Fletcher. Dummies to runs into his dummy runner in the form of Power. Gets it away to Shane Wood. It's still looking dangerous here, Barcaldine, but that play just broke down. Johnny Power running into Alan Bailey as he dummies to him. It's with Power now. Out to Arthur. Paul Arthur goes to the line. He's caught right on the 10-metre line. Out from the Winton try line. On the attack now, Barcaldine once more with Exeter. Exeter to Bullison. Dummies in a bit of a hole. Goes himself. Finally, tackle about 8 metres out, and the forward Justin Lenton puts in the ground. Gets up, plays the ball now. Goes Exeter to Bailey. Bailey to Blucher. Harry Blucher tries to get a pass outside to Matthews. Moose Matthews in it. Bit of space where they drive him over the line. 3 Winton defenders there. Eastock and Company.
Fantastic defence from Winton.
Moose Matthews, 5 metres out from the line in full flight. Not an easy task to stop him. They not only stopped him, they put him out. Dick Rodwell was one of the tacklers. Felt the brunt of Ross Matthews too.
Gary Stoll was in there?
Yeah, Gary Stoll. And Robbie Eastock, so still talking to Winton players. Justin Lenton now. Blood bin
for Justin Lenton.
So, we'll have a replacement player. The bench is a little bit skinny here for Winton this afternoon.
Time off to call the referee, and I reckon it won't be very long before we see Justin back on. He'll receive a bit of attention and he'll be back into it again.
Yeah, just a bit of a blood nose there. Yeah. Probably on the elbow he got before.
Could well be.
Yeah.
And cop the penalty against it.
Yeah. Could have been the unluckiest player in Australia this afternoon. Justin Lenton, Robbie Eastock will feed the scrum.
Winton putting on a big push there. Pushing it right off the mark. Referee moving the scrum back to where he wanted it. So only about 9 metres out from the Winton line. Robbie Eastock to feed.
Pretty Exeter in a new role. And hooker, Liam Bullison, the halfback. Scrum screwing around. Big for that. All together. Barcaldine, Winton on the bottom of it. Big push from Barcaldine. Moving the scrum right back over again now. Third attempt at the scrum. Robbie Eastock should be happy to put it in and get it out. If he could finally do that. It's in. And he's done that this time. Gets a pass away now, Eastock. Picked up and slammed the ground. About 15 metres out from the Winton line. Scott Newland. Cops a heavy tackle too. Greg Jack, Johnny Power. Blood bin again. Paul Arthur. Paul Arthur from Barcaldine. He's going to the blood bin as he goes off. Justin Lenton signals he'll come back on. Got that cleaned up with McIntyre now. McIntyre, good run from McIntyre. Runs straight into Ross Matthews. Bumps him off. Advances the football to around the 40-metre line. Breon Rodwell now. Another good run from Rodwell. About 5 or 6 metres gain in that run. Zach Watt now out to Lenton. Eastock. They go wide. Dan Lenton. Good run from Lenton. Good tackle though. Harry Fletcher. Looks like he's hurt himself in that tackle. It's a good grass-cutting tackle from Harry Fletcher. Looks like he's copped a knock in the back of the head. He's not very well, Harry Fletcher. Fifth tackle, Winton. Right on the halfway line with Zach Watt. Back to Dan Lenton. Big kick from Dan Lenton downfield. Harry Fletcher struggles to his feet. Back play. As we see Liam Bullison take it. Get to his feet. Almost back to the halfway. Probably 10 metres short of halfway. Still in Barcaldine territory. JT Power mixing up Harry Butcher and Black Bay there. You see Coco Wilson break out of a couple of would-be defenders, gets over the halfway line. Good run from Wilson. Some good play from both sides here this afternoon. 30 minutes gone, only 10 minutes left in the game. 28 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard in favour of Barcaldine. As we see Barcaldine on attack again now. The former Freddie Exeter. They're driving, try to get him over the sideline, can't do so. It's about 5 metres in from touch on the far side of the ground. Now with Arthur. Dan Arthur gets the ball away to Marnie Borson. Tried to put himself in a little bit of space, couldn't do so. Wickers all get out. Marnie Borson. They go wide now with Bailey. Bailey put the kick in behind the line. Here come the Goannas who got a shock and bounce. It's bounced straight back over the Barcaldine chaser's head. Nick Rodwell's cleaned it up for Winton. They've got to be the unlucky as all. Harry Bleach and Johnny Power flying through to chase that kick. Got the worst bounce. Absolute B-grade bounce. And it ended up back in Nick Rodwell's hand with that run straight past. We see Malcolm Searle in possession now. Gets to the halfway line. And the second or third tackle for Winton. No runners there. Had to go himself. Zach Watt turned around. Hoping the forwards would be right off his hip. No one there. Had to go himself. He's struggling to his feet. Not very well. Zach Watt. A pretty heavy defence there from the Barcaldine forward pack this afternoon. We see a little chip in behind the line. Justin Lenton tries to regain. Can't do so. It's come up with Danny Arthur, about 20 metres out from his own line.
He did everything this afternoon, Danny Arthur.
Danny Arthur's been very busy for the Goannas here this afternoon. Johnny Power throws a big dummy straight through a big hole. Johnny Power trying to link up with some support. Can't do so. Comes to the fullback. Beats Clint Man. Trying to link up with Borlison. Does so now. Marnie Borlison gets out of one tackle. Still going. Borlison 30 metres out from the line. Trying to get a quick play the ball. Winton defence. Don't let him do that. Exeter away to Bailey. Bailey steps inside one tackle. No support. Finally Shane Woods gets there. In a bit of space Shane Woods runs straight and hard. Bumps off one. Still standing in the tackle. They can't put him to ground. Shane Woods 25 metres out from the line on the attack. Here come Barcaldine with Bailey. Bailey to Arthur. Arthur to Jash. Jash running across field, trying to link up with someone. Can't do so. Gets his arm almost free. They're driving into the woods of the sideline. 3 Winton defenders. 15 metres out from the line. On the attack, Eddie Bleacher goes for a dummy half. Sees the line. 3 metres out from the line. Eddie Bleacher. They go wide now with Borlison. Liam Borlison puts a little kick in behind the line. Plenty of chasers there. It's been knocked down by Winton. Oh, finally cleaned up at the end. Malcolm Searle got there.
Looking very dangerous, Barcaldine. It could have been anyone's there.
Very casual, Malcolm Searle to that ball. Looked like he had all day. Alan Bailey, Dan Arthur.
Maybe he didn't know how many were behind him chasing him. There's certainly plenty of buggy activity there.
Yeah, 3/4 of the Barcaldine side chased that kick.
28-6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard, and well, Barcaldine looking absolutely awesome this afternoon. But Winton not giving up to their credit. They're really sticking in there and trying their hardest to get those elusive 6 points on the board to make the score a little more respectable. See the restart, the big drop out from the line, and
Dan Lenton found
over the touchline.
He found touch with that kick. Good kick from Lenton. Dan Lenton scored the plate about 30 metres out from his own line, so a scrum to go down. Barcaldine will get the scrum feed, and you would imagine the possession from that, although they've forced the scrum. Like I said, about 30 metres out, 35 metres out from the Winton line, the far side of the ground, that's the eastern side of the ground.
Reserve grade action here in the Bucky Showground this afternoon. Barcaldine 82, defeating Winton 12.
An absolute try-fest. I heard someone say when we pull up, when they're going to retire for the next innings in the reserve grade. Barcaldine very strong in reserve grade here this afternoon. 82 points to 12. As we see Barcaldine on the attack now. Danny Arthur, full of running. Dan Arthur gets to almost probably 1.5 metres, almost centimetres out from the line. Dan Arthur, good run from that scrum. They go wide now with Paul Arthur. At the Liam Borlison, quick hands from the back. It's out to Bailey. Bailey gets it right to Noel Bashwood. What's he doing out there? Steps inside. He's going to crash over Noel Bashwood. Good try to Barcaldine. 32 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Kick to come.
The Central West Rugby League are again sponsors of 4LG's Rugby League coverage, thanks to the major sponsors Bruce Cowards of Cowards Earth Moving, Nolan Ross Kavanagh at Outback Insurance Services, and David Peebles at Amalgamated Pest Control. If you can't make it to your local ground, make sure you keep it locked to 4LG for league action throughout 96. The Central West Rugby League, supporting the greatest game of all in the Outback. And your rugby league station, 4LG.
Past 5. And welcome back to the Barcaldine Showground. Freddie Exeter taking an immense amount of time to shape up to this kick. Moves in, strikes it quite nicely, but no, waved away by the touch judges, so no change to the scoreline. Although who needs it, 32 points to 6 in favour of the Sam Goannas, and well, only about 6 minutes of play remaining this afternoon.
Yeah, with 6 minutes to go, 32 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard in favour of the Barcaldine Sam Goannas. Winton look to be virtually shot dark. They're not giving up the ghost, that. Full of heart. Winton, they're not going to lie down, no matter what the score. Barcaldine, though, very impressive in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Winton have soaked up a fair bit of pressure, but just couldn't soak up that final set of 6 there. We see Noel Bashwood crashing over, almost in the corner, lurking out wide. You get that big mobile forward on the end of a deep back line, lurking out wide. It's pretty hard to stop. We see Ross Matthews try that.
It was about 4 on 1, actually. 4 Bucky players, 1 Winton defender. And who else but Rob Eastoff?
Exactly. Effective attack of Rob Eastoff, but it's all too late, too late. Noel Bashwood again breaks the line on the attack here, full of running again. Barcaldine, they're about 35 metres out from the line. On the attack once more, Freddie Essiter in a dummy half to Alan Bailey. Alan Bailey to Dan Arthur. Dan Arthur, he's caught right on the 30-metre line in the centre of the ground now. Here comes the single and Alan Bailey puts a little kick in. Worked pretty well, pretty much this afternoon for them. It's Clint Mann there, ever present this afternoon, takes it on the full and runs it back to about 15 metres out from his own line. Darting out from dummy half now, the replacement player. Nick Rodwell it was. Clint Mann now. Away to Les McIntyre. Had an unhappy afternoon here this afternoon. Les McIntyre spent 10 minutes in the bin for an alleged spear tackle. Not very happy about that. To get it away now to Gavin Basket. Full running Gavin Basket still. There's only about 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Justin Lenton in a dummy half. Gives it away to Rion Rodwell it is. Runs to the line. About 35 metres out from their own line. Fifth tackle now. Lenton in a dummy half. No one there. Kicks it himself, Justin Lenton. Down to Eddie Bleacher back there. Gone backwards. Eddie Bleacher did touch it. Everyone on side. Eddie Bleacher runs it back to the line though. Gets back to about 10 metres short of halfway. The Barcaldine territory. Johnny Power in possession now. Run out of dummy half. Johnny Power gets to the halfway line. Only a couple of metres in from touch. Been busy this afternoon. John Power gets it away to Dave Bidoff. Strong run from Bidoff. He gets about 10 metres inside Winton territory. In the centre of the ground now, Liam Borlison shapes the kick, turns it back inside for Coco Wilson. Winton defence there to me, though, lands him on his back. Been strong this afternoon, the defence on both sides. They go wide now. Dan Arthur still full of running. Danny Arthur steps inside 1-2, gets a good ball back into Alan Bailey in plenty of space. Liam Borlison tackle without the ball. It'll be a penalty here, Barcaldine for sure. Absolutely. Tackle without the ball, Liam Borlison. The ball wasn't in his arms. Round Rodwell.
I think really if they played the advantage, Barky would have come up with it.
Yeah, I think so. He looked to... He waited a couple of seconds before he actually did. See Paul Arthur take the tap down, gets away to Coco Wilson. Straight into the line. Coco Wilson lost the ball forward. Play on. Robbie Easthoff's come up with it. He's looking for the penalty. Coco Wilson looking for the penalty. Gets up, smiles around Rodwell. He says, I know you reached it out. They get away with it though. One call looks like it's gone their way. As we see Nick Rodwell in possession with it now. About 25 metres out from the line. Les McIntyre, high shot. Yeah. He says round the chest. And he's got 10 minutes in the bin for it before Les McIntyre. So they get a kick away now. Winton deep into Barcaldine territory. Johnny Power slow back to clean it up. Picks it up about 10 metres out from his own line. Runs back now all the time in the world. John Power is met in the form of Justin Lenton. They put him to ground. Gavin Lappin into assist. Go wide now. Noel Bashford takes a ruck. Second tackle now for Barcaldine. Struggling to put him to ground. They try and lift him. Gets a pass away to Essiter. Freddie Essiter ever present backing up. He's blown it up now, Robert Cook. He either called him to play the ball. He must have, by the looks of things.
See those shadows stretching right across the ground. It's becoming quite hard to see when they're over in that far corner now, Brian.
Yeah, very hard to see Mick Blackwood. Probably a good 100 metres away from the commentary box. At this stage, diagonally across the ground in the corner, Justin Lenton must have called Noel Bashford to play the ball. The tackle really hasn't been affected. I thought it would virtually play on. Winton get the scrum feed though. About 25 metres out from their own line.
Barky just getting reset. Their line across the back there. In goes the ball. Out it comes for Justin Lenton. He's away. And Leslie McIntyre making good yards.
McIntyre still full of running. He gets to about 10 metres out from the line. On the attack now, they go to the blind side now. Robbie Easthoff gets the pass away. Replacement play, they look like they've almost dragged him across. Only centimetres in from touch. McIntyre in the dummy half. Goes himself. Les McIntyre brushes off one tackler with Eddie Bleacher. He flashed off, comes again at him. Puts in the ground, only 10 metres out from the line. Winton on the attack. They go Easthoff now. Easthoff to Dole. Dole goes to the line. Tries to turn to get a pass away. Can't do so. Easthoff in a dummy half once more. Pass wide to Lenton. Lenton tries to link up with Nick Rodwell. Can't do so. Dummies goes himself. Must only be a metre or so out from the line. Fifth tackle. They go wide again. Winton speed touch in flight. Still the fifth tackle. Dan Lenton in possession with it. So it's going to break down again once more for the third or fourth time. Winton have been in an attacking position. Only metres from the Barcaldine line. And they've failed to do something on the fifth tackle. And Barcaldine have always tried to use the fifth tackle with a kick in the in goal or a grubber. It really hasn't paid dividends for them, although they've tried something. Winton have really broken down. The plate, the fifth tax was doing pretty yesterday in the background. Siren going as we see it land the ground on the halfway, and that's full time here at the Barcaldine Showground. 32 points to 6 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard as we see referee Robert Cook saying that's all over, fellas.